Hey, everybody. T-Ham 141 Homestead. This is Tracy speaking, the one, the only, thank God, or so says my mother. I better get the light on. We're off grid in the 21st century. We have light. Welcome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get the formality. Hey, Cajun Hydroponics, Rebecca Touched by Yarn, Mahi Lynn, Little Homestead by the Beach. Welcome, Ellie M. Hello, and welcome. I hope that the music that you can hear it, but it's not too loud. If you want to let me know, Remy from Rem's Family Farm. Hey, brother. Yeah, you actually have to kind of go outside to do that, don't you? My plants are right behind me. My kale is doing fantastic. Um, but welcome. We're gonna have a mail call in a little bit. I got a present. Oh, you don't hear the music? It's fine. Okay, because I can hear the music. All right, guys. A little housekeeping before I get going. Down bottom here, you can see the second annual Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference is coming up fast. Very fast. Hey, Dave, how's it going? You snuck in on me there. McDonald's Corners Agricultural Society in Ontario on May 6th. And guess who? I get to speak on do-it-yourself solar systems. Basically just telling my experience and helping out what I can. I should be getting a box soon, hopefully, of um, these cool these cool backwoods solar catalogs because they're not just they're not just a catalog to sell their stuff. They teach you how to do it. Um, it is amazing that the stuff you can learn through these things. The whole front of the book. I mean, it's how to so hopefully I'll have some of these that that you will be able to take. I think they're sending me a dozen or something like that. And I'm just looking forward to the conference. I am looking forward to seeing all of my friends um, from the great land up north, Canada. Hey, Tammy, how's it going? Good to see you. Um, Also, let's see here. What else do I got? I switched it the wrong thing here. Hey guys, I also have over on thand141homestead.com. I also have a blog every Tuesday. I release a written blog. Um, and there is a basic plan for $0 that will get you a written blog every about twice a month. And then there's a Handsteader level and the Handsteader Plus Plus level where you can get your hey Peter, how's it going? The Handsteader level and the Handsteader Plus Plus level is you get a blog every Tuesday, and you get access to the Handsteaders Facebook page. Also, um, you get access to merch, and I'm working on coming up with some different ideas for members only merch. You have to order these through me. Handsteaders live free. Yeah. So just keep that in mind, guys. Over at thand141 homestead.com. Oh man, I'm getting so excited for the Eastern Ontario Homesteading Conference. I am literally closer to that than I am to any American homesteading conferences. Uh, Now, old man King, Peter, I, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna bring it up, Peter, unless you want me to. Um, I'm not gonna bring it up. What you're there, there may be a meetup in the works. I don't know. I don't want to steal Peter's thunder. Um, he's working on it. So yeah. Um, so anyway, um, yeah, it's amazing, man. Peter, I hope those solar panels are catching some sunlight for you today, because man, it's been a beautiful day. I released a video Monday, and I have several videos in the can. And this morning, I edited one of the videos, and it's up, but it'll come out Friday. Because it has been busy around here. The piglets are doing fine. My bacon seeds, bacon seed, oh bacon seed. I gotta love them. They are doing awesome. So tell me, how's your week going, guys? Since you guys can't hear that music anyway, there, I turned it down. Mmm, bacon. It don't get better than bacon. Um, Guys, I also want to let you know on the link below, I have just become an affiliate marketer for Grub Terra, and there will be a link in the description on the replay when I'm all done, where you can get 10% off their black soldier fly larva, and they got stuff for chickens, lizards, snake, reptiles, and dogs. Dogs. We love the dogs. More cowbell. Um, Yeah, that's good, man. You can't beat it when you get the power for free. Um, I hear California is going to start charging the more money you make or have, according to California, the great socialist Republic of California, the more you should have to pay for your electric. We're going to make you pay your fair share, which means pay more for everybody else, more than anybody else. Um, Am I that bad? You're ready to head back to work to get a break? Yeah. Oh, yes, the seeds are growing great. Um, and today I actually went in. They have been buried for 3 days. They have been buried in the hay, in the straw that I bought them, because it has been cold. It got down to 31, and then 32, I think it was last night, Fahrenheit, which is hovering right around the 0 Celsius. And oh no, Remy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Um, but but so they buried themselves. All four of the bacon seeds buried themselves down in the straw, and I got a video of them. But this morning I went in and I pulled them out. The sun was shining. I pulled them out and set them off to the side. I showed them each as I pulled them out. I showed them each their food, because I'm worried they have to eat to stay warm, so that their body can keep producing heat. So I showed them their food, which their nose should take them right to the food anyway. But they're very young. I think they were just weaned like the day before delivery. Um, and and I went back out there later today, and they were all laying in the sun, soaking up the sun, and so the bacon seeds are doing very, very well. Um, yeah, the weekend's gonna be crazy. Yeah. Um, I gotta start short. My mom called me the other day, guys. This will give you a kick. Uh, she she said, Tracy, she says, I was just watching the news. Okay, Fox News is what my mom watches. Guys, for better, for worse, whatever you happen to believe, that's great. We're conservatives, and I still don't trust even Fox News. They're all owned by the same prince or whatever in Saudi Arabia. So anyway, she says they say that they're arresting people in Canada for having guns. I said, well, that's great, Mom, but I can't take my gun to Canada. I'm not taking my gun. Um, and She says, well, yeah, but what do they feel about knives? I said, well, I don't know, Mom, but I'll find out. If I have to, I'll leave it at the station and I'll check it back over. I said, but Mama, I'm not planning on doing anything illegal. And she says, yeah, she says, but you got to be careful. I said, Mama, the people I'm hanging out with, the people I'm going to see, they're as conservative as it gets. They're good people. I'm not going to go end up in a foreign jail. Even though Canada, it's hard to think of Canada as being foreign. Like I said, you're closer to any of the meetups or anything that I have seen. Hey, Sarah Sapien. No inflation. The Canadian public servants are on strike for a 10% raise and 25% over the contract. Wow. Hey, Darren. I am doing amazing tonight. I took my mom to the doctors and everything uh, came out fine. Um, she is doing very well, so that makes me happy. Hello, Thames Farm. Uh, is that Thames Farm or was that supposed to be Rem's Farm? Is there a Thames Farm? Competition, competition. Um, no, Remy. No one there is going to be a serial killer because what are the chances of there being two serial killers in the same place? Come on. Actually, had it not been for a war, I would have been tagged as anyway. Uh, they'll never find his body. Mm. No, if Darren was a serial killer, he had you and Marilyn all alone out there in the woods, in the North Country, in the woods down up there, and he could have had you. He could have had you. Eh? Hmm? Yep. Yes, Mary Lynn, you survived. Oh, oh, Darren had his chance, and that describes my whole teenage life. I was so scared of girls. Had my chance, didn't do anything. Anyway, hey guys, just to let you know, if you type exclamation point share in the comments, it will share out your link to your channel. I am getting so close. This morning's stats, let's see here. I had 974 subs. That's up to 975 now. and 3,621 watch hours. So, guys, that's 479 watch hours away. Thank you to everyone. I still remember Marlon looking at me and whispering, I think he's planning on killing us back. Yes, you got to rack up a tally. What was that? There was a horror movie where the guys were trying to beat different serial killer stats. 976. Oh, Remy, you finally subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, God is being awesome to me. He's given me friends that go through listening to could you imagine listening to this voice all day long? That's the reason my mom believed in us playing outside while she was inside. Um, but yeah, you were lost. Nah, Darren knew where you were every step of the way. He just wanted to make sure that the grave site was that you nobody could see the grave site. That's why he's got a basset hound. If he buried the bodies deep enough that the basset hound can't smell them, then he's all good. I sub and unsub a few. Yes, Darren, I've come up with it. I figured it out. YouTube is Loki. YouTube is Loki. Either that or he's their CEO. They're they're starting to play with me a little bit. At volume 2. My voice ain't bad if you turn it down low enough. Yeah, absolutely. Don't have goats yet, so I might need something else to sacrifice. Yeah, yeah. That's most of my friends in short distances, I can outrun them. I don't know about Matt, my friend Matt, and I don't know about any of my Canadian friends because I haven't met you guys in person. But in short distances, I'm talking very short because Fat Man don't like to run. You had the key in your pocket. Ah, so he would have had to dig you back up to get the key to the. Oh, he could lock her out of the car. Oh, you guys are too much. Um, but yeah, what was I gonna say? I just lost what I was going to say. Oh, too much energy expended too fast. I just I looked up and I saw my screen over here, which I have paused because that way I can see the chat, but it's not using a bunch of bandwidth to show the video because I don't need to see myself. I need to shave and all that good stuff. Yes, I got a new sticker, Barb's Country Home. Um, okay, so we'll go through it from the bottom up. We have Barb's Country Home on YouTube. She is, for those of you who don't, I believe she's in Texas, and she's the one that won the camera and a couple of my books. Old Man King Homestead, Peter. We have Just Doing Our Best. Rebecca Touched by Yarn. I have 2 of her stickers because I'm special, or so my mom says. Handsteaders live free. That's my Handsteader motto. Bucket List Homestead, Lynn. Love my Lynn. Go over and show her channel some love. Rem's Family Farm. back to Basics Homestead, Annie, Storehaven Farm, and this guy, THAM141homestead.com, off the grid in the 21st century. Yes, sir. Hopefully I wasn't blocking because I wasn't watching, but yeah. Anyway, I think let's see here. Yes. Oh yes. I have to. Kiki, you got to get up. I got to show off. Guys, I did my video on the mud season. It drove me nuts because I needed to put the video, actually release it, but it was so shaky that I spent the money and bought a gimbal. That's supposed to be locked. Unlock, unlock. And it is just so cool. Um, it is just so cool. It holds you steady and all this other stuff. It's all powered and you can go up and down and everything. It was expensive. It was more expensive. It was money I should not have spent, but I did. Um, Lesson learned. Wendy should have never trusted me with the credit card. Let's see if I can get this back in here now. Oh yeah. Yeah, that gimbal, I was able to run down, and I was trying to bounce, and it stayed pretty good. But I'm about to be monetized. I am so close. I can taste it. I can taste those uh, special icons and all that good stuff. Yes, they are heavy. It is heavy. There's no doubt about that. But I and when I plugged my regular camera in, it wouldn't work. As far as plugging it in and controlling the record with my regular camera, it wouldn't work. So and then with my cell phone, I've got an adapter. I can put my cell phone on it, or I can put my regular camera on it. And but I found that it even though it's heavy, which fat man can handle heavy, I guess, but it's going to make the quality of my videos stand out better. I'm hoping. I really am hoping that it makes the quality of my videos uh, better because I want to keep getting better, especially um, if I'm getting members and stuff. All right, let's see. I think we got 10 people in here. Let me pause this, come back to here. Guys, watch your ears because it's time. Mail call. Yes, yes, yes. It is mail call time. The United States Post Office with the Canada Post or Post Canada. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Almost doxed Annie. I have a P.O. box. So I just cover Annie up. Sent me this package. I bet you it's Secret Seeds. It's funny. For me to send, it cost me $1.80 for me to send her seeds. It cost her $3.19 to send me seeds. That's crazy, man. You guys, post offices. You guys want me to move to Canada? All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Number one. Those look interesting. And number four, I think I know what these might be. Tracy, I chose seeds that so that you would try new things in your garden this season. Hope you enjoy. Good luck. Thanks for all the support, Annie. Okay, number one. It vines and it's edible. Full sun, direct sow 2 weeks after frost, 80 days to maturity. Ooh, I'm thinking, where did everything go? I'm thinking maybe some kind of cool squash. I can't wait to see it. And number four, these here are full sun, direct sow, a or start indoors. They're annual. They are edibles and it repels pests. I think I know what they are. I think I know what they are. But the only reason I know what they are or have an idea, they're probably a different cultivar because mine don't look as robust. These are like thicker, and of course Annie's plants are going to be healthier than mine anyway. Just because Annie she's a gardener, a mistress gardener, a master gardener. But yes, I think these might be marigolds. But yes, I will have to go ahead, and I don't know if I'm going to direct sow it. I can't wait to get them in the ground, Annie. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. That's exciting. That's exciting. Tax collectors are on strike. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing. How could I pay my taxes? How do you pay your taxes when the collectors are on strike? Yeah, they do look like quills, don't they? They do. Bring them back out. They do look like porcupine quills. That is awesome. Porcupines, I was brought up to never kill a porcupine because in a survival situation, they are one of the few animals that you can kill. Hey, I never turned my back stuff on. That a man can track down and kill with his bare hands or a stick or club. I would not suggest bare hands. That wouldn't be good. Hey, by the way, John, if you're from Will It Grow, I still haven't received your size and choice of shirt. Or wait, no, you told me choice and size. I need your address. That's what I need. That's what I need. I need your address so I can have it mailed to you. Direct. Redbubble in the news is starting a tier system where they're going to start charging a fee. You'd kind of think that Redbubble would just add any fees into the cost of them producing the shirt, right? I mean, because if it costs $12 to make the shirt and then you set your profit margin 20% or whatever, then you make this much. Why do they have to tack on an extra fee? Guys, I'm telling you, there's a very fine line between um, wanting to grow um, and make some money and greed. I'm not saying they're greedy, but come on. So I might end up switching my uh, collection over to uh, either Printify, Shopify. I've got Teespring is good because Teespring you can put them on the front or the back. I think even the sleeves, which is really really nice. Um, oh, I'm looking at pictures of baby chicks. Brigitte. Oh, those are so cute. I love baby animals on the farm. There's just nothing cooler than having a bunch of baby animals running around. Let's see, I'll hit play again. Just in case some of you can hear it. Um, but yeah, uh, if the sun stays out, well, tomorrow I have to go down and get chicken feed because I made it back from mom's appointment too late to pick up chicken feed. Uh, but and I also have praise practice at 10 a.m. So I'll be headed down to pick up the chicken feed and stuff. But then I'm hoping if it's still sunny that it's dried out. I think today's probably dried out a lot of the water that came from the sleet and the rain and the snow that we had the last couple days. I'm going to try to fix the driveway again, the new driveway that I've been working on. Um, I have a short that I got to work on of Trevor dropping the tree that we used at the corner of the pig pen, and off-grid rain catchment when my friend John Van Loo was here. Jay Van Loo on YouTube, Jay Van Loo 1 on YouTube. He helped me set up my rainwater catchment system. There are I saw this week, and guys, it's not fake because they're literally got these people at the World Economic Forum. They got videos of them saying this stuff and news articles from actual news agencies talking about um uh rationing water. The World Economic Forum wants every country to ration water. Don't we need so much water a day to live? And who the heck are they to say they own the water in the sky? God causes it to fall on all of us. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna look at some of the things on Teespring and stuff like that. And I mean, people are spending $20 and you might get $3 or $4 off it. Um, but they're talking about rationing water. And then there was a clip of the second in command of the World Economic Forum saying that the days of free will where I'm in control of what I think, I'll think and feel the way I want are over. Free will is gone, he said. Not here on my little piece of the great American experience. I have free will, and on this little 20-acre lot, mm, I will impress my free will upon you if I need to. Um, the problem is we've got all of these. big thinker, educated, liberal people running the governments in the country. All right, absolutely, Mahilan. Be careful, don't fall. Annie fell when she was moving plants, and that's not fun. But but and they're coming up with all this stuff. Free will is over. Who do you think you are? You run a World Economic Forum. Good for you. You're a smart guy. You got a bunch of PhDs and a bunch of letters behind your name. Great for you. Don't come here telling me my free will is over. The days of me saying, hey, that's wrong. Don't do that. It that's not over. If I want to say that, as long as I'm willing to, you know, suffer the consequences for doing it, I have my free will. Rationing water? Right now, New York State is trying to make everyone go to electric heat and electric cooking. Guys, I'll put it right out there. I will not comply. I moved to a 20-acre woodlot so that I would always have heat. I am off grid. I will not comply. It's just that simple. Now, free men don't ask permission. That's true. But as Trevor so wonderfully pointed out, free men can also pay fines and do jail time. Yeah. Yeah. I was talking to my friend Matt the other day uh, on that subject. And we are literally, I mean, guys, I know there are people of various beliefs in here, and that's fine. That's okay. Um, but we are watching end times prophecy in the news. An example of this, there is a movie called Years of the Beast. It was one of the first or one of the earlier Christian movies. It was a very low budget movie, but it had people living in the end times as the Antichrist came into power and as what was going to be going on in the world during the 7 years after the rapture. And in the very beginning, before the rapture, uh, there is a lady at the supermarket, and the lady's like, $89. She said, but the eggs were only supposed to be $4. And uh, the the girl behind the counter, she looks so tired and worn out, and she says, "Please read the sign, lady." And it said that the prices on shelves are subject to change at register. The girl said she paid $89 for her groceries. She picked up 2 grocery bags. Guys, did you see the hashtag? What does $100 buy? That Lynn from Bucket List Homestead, she did that collaboration of what does $100 buy in your area. Um, and man, oh man, it is 2 bags basically, for Indian. Because I remember watching it thinking, how can things ever get to be that expensive? Uh, but and all of this was a view of today, but was a view of the future back in the early 90s, extrapolated from the Bible. Okay, these people took this view, figured out what it was going to look like, what they thought it could look like, according to what the Bible said. Absolutely. You want to see biblical prophecy, just go check out Israel, the stuff happening in Israel. Uh, PFOS in lots of rivers, the EPA standards change, forever chemical. Yeah. Yeah. Was it the Hudson River that caught on fire at one time? There was a river that caught on fire. This was years ago. Uh, how come no? Um, I agree with you. But I'm not gonna read that comment, but I do agree with you. Um, because we are an enlightened society. It's probably, Sarah, the same reason, and people, all of you in here are entitled to your own thoughts and feelings. I will never try to impose my will upon yours. So if I say something offensive, please, it is not meant that way. It's just personal opinion here. I believe that the same reason for that's not happening anymore. One of the reasons is that we don't spank our children anymore. Um, Messing up, okay, making a mistake, breaking something, doing something wrong, that should get punishment, whether it be grounding or taking something away for a week or uh, yelled at or whatever. Disobedience. When mom or dad say don't do that and they do that, that should be corporal punishment. That should be the board of wit. Shouldn't say board. The belt of wisdom or the hand of wisdom applied to the seed of knowledge. Um, that that might be the one I'm thinking of. That might be the one I'm thinking of. Thank you, Dave. But yeah, and we do need, guys. I do not like any. Okay, any institution that are run that are run by non-elected officials that um, that make regulations, I think should be done away with, because there's a difference between a law and a regulation. The thing is, they're all enforced with the full force of government. Um, some people, parents, don't really punish their children anymore. When necessary, they just talk. Yeah, there is a time for saying, hey, this is why I tell you not to do this, or this is why that was wrong. There's a time for that. It's after, in my opinion, it's after the punishment. Now, guys, I need to be 100% clear here. I had my daughter is in her, wow, she's in her late 30s. Wow. Uh, she's beautiful. But she is my stepdaughter. She was actually born when I was 13. Um, and she lived with her real father, and we got her on weekends and stuff like that. So that being said, I raised one child part-time. Okay, so I'm just being uh yeah. And here's the thing. We have been given a wonderful way of building a child's self-esteem, because when a child's self-respect goes up and you get self-respect a lot of times by respecting others, when their self-respect goes up, their self-esteem goes up even more. But yet they don't get the entitlement. There has to be discipline. And I am not condoning beating children. Okay. Discipline appropriately. Key hand 141 Homestead says. Um, you know, use wisdom. And there's nothing wrong with explaining to a child after the correction has been made, because otherwise, how are they going to understand why? You can't just say that's wrong because I said so. That used to bug me so much, because I'm the type of guy that because I said so teaches me nothing. It tells me, okay, if I do X, Y, and Z, it's wrong because I'm going against mom or dad. Whereas if you explain it to me, wow, man, this can come back and bite you in the butt later on. That would have saved me a lot of pain. And there's biting in the butt. That's what that means. I ordered some groceries from Aldi, $79.85 for a case of water and 3 bags. Yeah, we're there. Um, I was talking to my friend Matt, and back in 2010 to 2013, how do I say this? We started prepping a little. Okay, we started saying, listen, times are going to get bad. We need to prepare. We started doing Mylar bag and 5-gallon food safe containers with vacuum seal and vacuum oxygen absorbers and stuff like that. Why? Because the Bible said times were going to get hard, and we saw it. And we were talking the other day. We are in the time. The things that we were worried about happening are happening now. I don't I don't usually get on my prepper soapbox, um, and I don't get on my um, Christianity soapbox often on my channel, because I don't want to offend anybody. That's not what this channel is for. I want to warn people. I want to help people to get ready, because this is only the beginning. Jesus called it in Matthew 24, depending on what version you, either the beginning of sorrows or the beginning of birth pangs. Birth pangs, I personally believe, is the better translation, because how do birth pangs start out? How do labor pains start, ladies? Small or light, short, and the distance in between. And then they start getting heavier, lasting longer, and getting closer together. Guys, if we got things happening from biblical prophecy every day, and that's one of the proofs of the Bible. That's why I follow the Bible, because after 30 years, I have a $50. It started out as a $20 uh, reward, and I took it up to $50 after 20 years. Um, that if you can show me a if you can show me a contradiction in the Bible that is not um, that cannot be reconciled by uh, translation, what it says somewhere else. Um, if it can't be reconciled, why? A good reason, that a contradiction that says, "Hey, black is white," and then it says white is black or whatever, then I'll give you $50. Yeah. In 30 years, no one has successfully tried. I had two things come close. Okay. The second place thing that came close was in the book of Chronicles. Uh, Guys, I hope you don't mind me on this subject, but it's something that interests me. In the book of Chronicles, in the book of Kings, or in one place it says King Solomon had 70,000 horses for his chariots. In another place, it said Solomon had 7,000 chariots. And they're like, "Oh, this is a contradiction. This one says he had 70,000 chariots, and this one says he had 7,000. That's a contradiction. The Bible's wrong in one place or the other." Nope. Chariots were the M1 battle tank of the day, and he had 70,000 horses because he had 10 horses for every chariot. Now, the numbers that I'm saying might be off a little. It might have been a different number, but this is the gist. He had 10 horses for every chariot, because what happens with a chariot is, as they're being pulled in battle and they get arrowed or speared, or a man stuck in their teeth or something like that, you cut that horse loose and keep fighting with that chariot. So you had more than one horse for a chariot. The other one, Trevor got me. This is in Proverbs. I'm watching Pink Floyd's 50th live stream at an eclipse in Australia tomorrow. 50th. Wow, has it been 50 years since Dark Side of the Moon? I mean, I'm only 52, but I grew up on Pink Floyd. But the second spot was in Proverbs, I believe it is. It says, "Answer not a fool according to his folly, or you will be like him." And then the very next verse says, "Answer a fool according to his folly, or you will be like him." Or in one verse it says, "Answer or do not answer a fool," and in another verse it says, "Answer the fool." And Trevor's like, there's a contradiction. Well, no, it's the first one saying don't answer him, don't answer a fool foolishly. And the other one saying, answer the fool, but correctly. But yeah, so hey, that's $50 that somebody might, you never know. It's been 30 years and no one has collected it. Now I go back to the original manuscripts because there are translation errors. Even the great King James Bible says uh, in the beginning, God tells Adam and Eve to replenish the earth. And today, replenish means to fill again. And that's a bad translation. Back when it was written in 1611, they were using the 1589 Bible, dictionary. Replenish meant to fill. It didn't mean to fill again. So anyway, the Bible, God's word, is 100% accurate, but it can be misinterpreted or taken out of context when those who literally, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Tiffany, how's it going? Welcome. Sunday school on Thursday. Anyway, I was on, I forget her name. I was on a live stream. I was in the chat of a live stream. Woman of the Woods or something. And she had her Nightbot where you could type in weather and your zip code, and it would tell everybody your weather. Here, you could type woman, and it would share the link to your channel. Here on my channel, if you type in the chat, !share, it will share the link to your channel, because I want this to uh I really want this channel to help build up other YouTubers because I am finding as I'm getting the closer I'm getting to monetization, the more the YouTube homesteading community is rallying around me and really helping me. Uh, and so I want to help others. Um, I really, really do want to help others. Um, guys, Remy, by the way, is a star. Remy was on the news the other night, and no, it wasn't for hurting people. Remy was on the news and did an interview on the global community, the Global Gardening and Homesteading Community Challenge. Hey, Mahilin! Um, and it was for your pretty eyes. Hello, woman outdoor. Yeah. Hey, woman outdoor. That's where I was today, I believe. I was on her, um, and I'm gonna have to get with her at some point because she has a thing where you can share the weather code to teach Nightbot how to share the weather. I'm gonna have to get that from her. Um, but Remy, it's in French, and I don't speak French, unfortunately. Um, I was picking on my mom. I said, "Mom, I'm gonna move to Canada because my homesteading group um, keeps sharing property. It's outrageously priced anymore, but and they shared uh oh my goodness, it's not Ontario, it's not New Brunswick, it's um oh what was her name? Not Marine. Oh, the property they shared today. They're moving. They're selling their 200-acre farm. And uh man, I would love to get 200 acres, but I am not moving again. I don't think. God willing, I will stay here. Um, but hello, everyone. Is Quebec Homestead? Yes, they are selling their place, and I could get it cheaper than you guys because 499,000 some odd Canadian dollars is only 36, 39, 390,000 or 360 something like that. So I could get it cheaper. Just pay American, you get it cheaper, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, um, not for long. I foresee the Canadian dollar being worth more than the American dollar before too long. Oh, Darren, I've decided I'm going to buy a Highland calf from you. Let's see if I can find it here. Um, my sister-in-law just had the first birth of the year on the farm or of the spring. Well, I can just look up right there. Let's see here. Yes. And now I need to share my screen. Okay, I'm going to take you guys with me as soon as it Changes? Did it change? There is the first bull calf of the season. Isn't he cute? They're so furry. Now I know that when you see me, but oh, you can't. Why did it not? Why is this not changing for me? Shift 6. What in the world? It's not. Ah, I know why. Sorry, guys. That's my problem. Operator, headspace, and timing. I forgot to share. No, not that one. I want to share this screen. Now let's see if it worked. Yeah, that was operator, headspace, and timing. This, hopefully you guys can see it now. The first bull calf. Yes, they have Highlanders, some of the best meat around. Okay, now I know when a woman has a baby and it's full of hair, it's got a head full of hair, that it causes the woman severe heartburn. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that that mama had some heartburn. Did you guys see it that time? I hope you did. Let's see here. Oh. All right, guys. I've been on here for about an hour. I think I'm going to go ahead and head off. You did see them. You did see them. Yeah. They are awesome. Highlander cows are just they're beautiful. They're awesome. Uh, uh, Meat, and they don't need a barn. I mean, build them some kind of shelter from the wind and the elements. But you know, like, I believe Darren has got a just a couple lean-tos, but they're made for the cold weather and stuff, and they're beautiful. They're very not they're very good tempered uh, bulls, cows. Um, all right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head out. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I come out with new content. Every as it says down below, every Monday and Friday at 3:15 p.m. I release a video, and every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, all these times are Eastern, I uh, go live with the Homestead Centric show. Um, but I'm going to go ahead and go. Um, and y'all just have a blessed day. Get out there and enjoy the sunlight. I had to use my curtain here to keep because the sun was shining in the window badly in the wind. But all right, y'all have a great night and uh, just keep on keeping on, guys. Don't get discouraged. YouTube is fickle, and keep going with your channels and just keep living the life. Be prepared as much as you can. Shift from being a producer or from being a consumer to a producer as much as you can. All you can do is all you can do. All right. Y'all have a great day and God bless.